What's booming? Yeah, it's your boy Shinko Floor, and today, I was supposed to do the Jones James thing. I'm gonna do it later because he said something that I really want to get into. But every time I have something that I want to get into, DSP always gives me this little nugget that I just gotta dip into the sauce. So I think this is about competition or something. I cut it every time when DSP is about to say something stupid, my spidey sense tingles. I pause, wait till I get home, log back onto YouTube right where I left off, and hit record. So it's something about competition, and I got some words to say about that. I'm so goddamn hyped today. Why am I so goddamn hyped today? Because I started intermittent fasting. I restarted intermittent fasting 2 days ago, and all of a sudden, I think like my body is really like burning up all this fat. I don't know. The ketones are just rushing to my brain. I don't know what it is, but I am fucking amped. Okay, so you're not getting salt. You're just getting straight up just energy, like straight up spirit bomb, ki. You getting chakra, you getting hockey. I don't know, you getting it all today. All right, so let me just shut my yap and get into the rant. How about now? Can we get into the rant now, please? OBS, come on, baby, do it for me. Come on.
Well,
all right, there we go.
The Elder Gods are just a bunch of fucking dicks. We know that from Mortal Kombat. Every time we play a Mortal Kombat game, the Elder Gods are just fucking conceited douchebags, right? And they just do the most fucked up things to the members of the Nether Realm and Outworld and even Earth. Elder God should be called the Elder Dicks. Thank you very
This man sure loves to talk about his dicks. Let's get in it.
much, Jade, for the tip. I appreciate that. Carlton Jr. tipped me $1.50, says there's a mini uproar about Sifu. There's no such thing as a mini uproar. Apparently being confirmed to have no difficulty settings. People are basically trashing it, saying they won't buy the game now because they think it'll be too hard. Thoughts? Well, yeah, try me a visit. I need journalism difficulty.
All right, damn, I didn't get a good part, but did y'all notice how did y'all notice how his skin kind of I think you can still kind of see it. Do you see the green in his skin? Like he did something to his vessels that he just pulled his cheeks down. DSP, I've said this before. Please get some sun. Go outside and just, I don't know, man. Just get a lamp. Get some artificial sunlight. Take some vitamin D pills or something. You look ghastly, my man. Come on. Chill with that, dude. Look at that. You are pale, ghastly white. And somebody had made a comment like this, and the last time I commented about him being so white. No, it's not a race thing. It's a health thing. Like, the man is pale without color. Like, he has no nutrients in his body. Get some goddamn sun, please.
Well, all right. Truth be told, Sifu looks like a pretty good game. It looks pretty unique. And how often these days do you see a unique game? Almost never. You know, every game usually is like copied from another game. Copy pasted. This game looks like it's pretty unique and an interesting premise. All right. The reason that I have issue with this is here's why.
Because you're a shitty gamer and you could never get good. That's why. You suck as a gamer. Your reflexes are slow as my bowel movements after I'd had some Taco Bell. It's just you suck at games. That's why.
I, over the years, have become more and more of a advocate.
Shitty ass gamer. Not an advocate, a shitty ass gamer.
For accessibility in games. Okay? I feel that there should be difficulty settings in games for people.
So let's take this into account. DSP once again is confusing accessibility as in people with getting people with actual disabilities to play the game with making the game easy for everyone to beat. It's not the same. It is not the same. Okay, the accessibility that we're talking about here is in terms of people who have disabilities who cannot play the game normal means. It does not mean, okay, everyone can beat it. That's not how it works. Okay, you got blind people playing Dark Souls. You got, it's like, stop trying to make everything easy, DSP. You want this, and then you wonder why you hate Asians so much. This is why. Because they blow your ass out of the fucking water in every segment of life ever. Not even just video games. Because you want everything handed to you, and life doesn't work like that. You're a big WWE fan, right? You hug WWE's nuts, right? Vince McMahon is the one who said, you got to go out there and get the brass ring. Okay? You have to go out there and get the brass ring. So you have to go and earn it. You have to earn that win. You have to earn that subscription. You have to earn that membership. You have to go out there and earn it. It's not going to come to you. Stop thinking that every game has to be a walking sim.
Who just don't have the opportunity to play them at the same level as someone who has.
So they have to practice and get good. Again, he's talking in the realm of somebody who cannot beat a video game. He is not talking about somebody with disabilities. That's where he's fucking up right now.
All of their senses. All right? Imagine if you're blind and you're trying to play Sifu.
I bet you can find somebody who's blind and they can play Sifu amazingly. Again, he's conflating disability with, oh my God, I want to beat the game. Oh my God, make the game easy for me. It's not the same shit.
And there's no difficulty settings. Imagine if you only have one hand and you're trying to play Sifu. Right? And you can't adjust it for that.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of an adaptive controller? Advocate for accessibility. These nuts. I'm sorry. I'm really immature, but I just can't help. Like, I'm so full of goddamn energy.
You know, I think that people who have these disabilities should be able to play video games and enjoy them.
Yes, the difficulty has nothing to do with that. Like, it's like, again, it's just a level of playing. Like, it's just a level of gameplay. Some people could play certain games, some people can't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I suck at Dark Souls. Like, those Souls games, I suck at those shits. I really do. I suck at them. Do I sit there and bitch because I can't play them? No. I try to play them. I get good. If I can't beat it, it is what it is. I just keep going till I beat it, or I just give up and accept the fact that I can't beat it. That's it. Do I sit there and go through an existential crisis because I can't beat a simple game? Because I don't have what it takes? Do I go out there and fucking slit my wrists because I can't do the proper parry? No. It's a video game, bro. Relax.
Okay. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Now, there's this argument, this get-good mentality amongst certain gamers and certain genres of games. How dare you make it that this game is easier or has accessible features because it makes the game too...
Again, stop confusing accessibility with, oh my God, make the game easy for me.
Easy, and that undermines the entire point behind the game. Okay? I don't know about that, man. Like, for me...
Because you're a shitty gamer, sir. You do not have what it takes to beat these games. You don't have the patience. You don't have the... What's the word I'm looking for? You don't have the attention span. You don't have the reflexes. You don't have the will to push forward. You want walking sims. And if the moment you hit with any type of adversity and you can't get any, life preservers to pull you out when you're drowning, you automatically say it's whatever the thing is, it's bad. It doesn't work. It's against you. Like, dude, get good. It's not just a gaming thing. It's just something that's just prevalent in life. You want something, you want to achieve something, you're going to have to get good at it. You're going to have to practice it. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to sweat. That's just how life works, man. Again, that's why Keemstar says you're at level 1. Because you're stuck there, not wanting to make the sacrifices, not wanting to do the networking, not wanting to do the handshaking. You don't want to get good at this media stuff. So now you're on the back burner. Not even on the back burner. Man, you're already back in the fridge.
For me, I think people need to stop it with the e-penis measuring. I mean it at this point. Like, enough with the e-dick, ASCII code penises.
Again, his thing with dicks. What's up with... you know what? I'm going to play a game. Let's talk about the dicks. Let's talk about the dicks, Phil.
And pulling out your tape measure and acting like it matters. All right, I'm about to tell you something. It doesn't matter if it took you 72 hours to play Dark Souls 1 and beat it the first time, or if you beat it in 1 hour speed run, deprived, nude, only punches, only healed once.
Why? Because you can't do it? Why does it bother you? Is it okay? Like, do you feel inadequate? Is that why you make all these like exorbitant purchases? Is that why you went ahead and engaged into a contractual agreement with a complete stranger to prove that you have a spouse? Is that why? Are you compensating for the fact that your e-penis is so small you have to jerk it with tweezers? Let's continue.
While hopping on one foot while you had a cactus shoved up your ass while you were playing it.
I mean, that's very specific. That was very specific.
It doesn't matter. You still beat the game. It doesn't matter how you beat it. You beat it. It's a single player experience. All right. Now you can make a competitive experience out of a single player experience if you want to do world record runs and this and that. If you're one of these challenge streamers who literally you play the same game over and over 1,000,000 times in order to beat it in different ways and really challenge yourself and show amazing skill level. Okay, fair enough. You're welcome to do that. That doesn't mean that the rest of us have to care, nor does it mean.
But my thing is, why do you have to care if somebody does it though? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not good at Souls games. Okay? Do I get there and get mad when people do what you just said? No, I think it's pretty kind of cool that they were able to do it. Why do you have such hatred for it? Like, why does it bother you so much? Like, geez, yes, you have to get good. You have to get good at life, homie. Get good at life. Forget the game. Get good at life, homie. Hashtag get good at life. Somebody take it. I already got content catalyst. Somebody take get good at life and run with it. That's it. Just do it. You have my permission. I don't want it. I'm throwing it out there. I'm abandoning it like Brenda's baby. Just you could take that. Get good at life, DSP.
That the rest of us have to have a gameplay experience balanced because of you. You see what I'm saying? Like,
but these are the people who are invested in the games. They're invested in the games to the point where they want to go ahead and challenge themselves. There's a market for that, DSP. And again, just because you're not in the in crowd, you know, just like when you was in those tournaments, just because you weren't in the in crowd, doesn't mean you can sit there and maul at the fact that you're just not good enough. That's it, DSP. You're just not good enough. And I love the fact that it paused right here because this really highlights that you're not good enough. Okay? That's it, DSP. Just accept you're not good enough for these games. Just stream WWE Champions. Have these pulls and, oh my God! You know, just get shocked that you got like zombie triple. I don't even know what's on that fucking shit. All right? Okay, DSP? Please? Just get good at life, boy. That's all you gotta do. God damn, man. Like, he looks so pathetic like that. Doesn't he look like Tom Selleck, like if you left him in the microwave for like a couple seconds? I'm just saying. Let's continue.
I understand that there are games that are meant to be difficult, okay? And maybe at the default difficulty, a game is gruelingly difficult. But if someone wants to play it easier, they should have that option. I really believe that. And this.
Okay, so then instead of doing that, why don't you fucking just play the easy games? Again, like, just because something's excluded to you doesn't mean like you have to have that inclusion. I'm not really big on like making stuff inclusive for people, because then you got people coming in who do not care about the product and then they ruin the goddamn product because they're taking away what makes the product great. That's your problem, Phil. You want in on what makes the product great, but you cannot handle that. So you want them to dumb it down for you and ruin the experience for everybody else. No, melted Tom Selleck, life doesn't work like that.
This day and age, if they want more features to make it easier to play for accessibility reasons or otherwise, they should have that option. Again,
stop thinking. And again, super blind man, if you're listening to this, if anybody with a disability is listening to this, like, this is bigotry by low expectations. He's really thinking that people with disabilities can't beat hard games. Stop it, my guy. Stop putting your audience down. Because I know you have some people with some disabilities. They are not stupid. Okay? It's not that they cannot, they just have a disability that prevents them from doing a certain thing. That doesn't mean that overall they're the equivalent of you.
The only game
Hey, 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 hey. Is that some white supremacist shit? Huh? Huh? Huh, Phil? Huh, Phil? No okay signs here, buddy. Huh?
That shouldn't have that is basically a game that's meant to be played at a high-end competitive level. Because if you're giving crutches, essentially, to people to play those easier, now you got someone who doesn't use those versus someone who uses them, and it's not an even playing field. But that's for competitive games only. A game
Again, the single-player experience is different. Like, Phil, stop trying to tell people how to make games, okay? This medium, some people may not agree with me, but this medium, in some cases, I mean, in a sense, I apologize, is an art. And this is how the developers choose to express themselves. This is how the studio chooses to express their art. You don't like it, you don't have to partake in it. Stop standing outside screaming that you can't get in. Find your own goddamn thing to be good at. You're just not good. Like, I don't know, like maybe I'm beating a dead horse because, you know, the energy. But like, bro, you just suck. That's it. You just suck. And the reason why I say that, because you won't even make the attempt to be good. You're just going to sit there and like, oh my God, they just make stuff too hard for, then just stay on the sidelines. Stop clogging up the pipeline for everybody else to go through. You suck. That's it. Hashtag get good at life, Melted Tom Selleck. Somebody take that too, Melted Tom Selleck. I'll make a couple face swaps, but you can run with that. Whoever decides to run with that, let me know. I'll make you a couple face swaps. I'll send it to you. It's all yours. That's another one I'm throwing out there. Let's get back to it.
That's meant to be esports, or a game that's meant to have a tournament for. That's, you know, you're trying to show a high level of skill, right?
And even then, what happens in these instances where they show high level of skill? He still bitches. It was what was it? It was like Capcom. I don't you know, like I'm not really following that. I don't follow like esports that much, but like it was like a Capcom finals and it was Punk versus somebody else, and he's sitting there talking about, oh, this safe shit that, safe, you know, safe shit this, safe this shit that, about two dudes that would smoke him like if he was the best joint in the world. Come on, bro.
Right? That's okay. That's different. But outside of that, if you're playing a single player game, who the fuck cares if there's an easier way to play it? Why do you care? Why is it even your fucking business?
Why is it even your fucking business that there isn't one? That lens could be flipped the same way. Okay, Melted Tom Selleck, I'm really gonna run with that. But I'm running with that. But whoever wants to have that in their content, please let me know. I'm really about that right now. I'm really about that Melted Tom Selleck. Like he's really looking like Magnum PI just like stood out in the sun way too long, and you know he just started deteriorating. That's what I'm getting right now. Why is it your business if a game is that goddamn hard? That works both ways, Phil. Why don't you, again, like I said, why don't you stick to the sidelines, stick to your Super Monkey Ball, stick to your Bug Snacks, okay? Stick to your Fall Guys, stick to your Kena Bridge of Spirits, and let the big boys play their game.
Business. Seriously, why is it your business to tell the person playing the game next door to you that they're doing it the wrong way? That's none of your fucking business.
What is your fucking business if people are playing it the right way? Like, come on. Like again, this whole rant doesn't make any sense because again, you're advocating for mediocrity. You're advocating for low-level gameplay. And again, you're telling developers how to create their games. You're not in the studio with them. You're not providing any input. You're not doing anything to make this game come out any quicker. So what is it your business that the game is hard? Just stick to your little kitty shit and fucking virtual gambling.
Seriously. Mind your own goddamn business. Play the game how you want. Enjoy it the way you like it. Stop telling other people what's right and wrong about the way they game. Who the fuck are you to be the gaming authority of Earth? And say that dark...
Who the fuck are you to say that, to be the gaming authority at all? Because remember, you're a shitty gamer who came in 4th place at a tournament, who's been ousted by the people who are in that tournament, the community that hosted that tournament, and you're a laughingstock of the entire gaming world. Who are you besides melted Tom Selleck?
Souls must be played in this way, and if you did it a different way, you did it the wrong way. Guess what? If someone gets the fucking halberd, the Black Knight halberd or whatever the fuck it is in Dark Souls and steamrolls the game because it was a random drop and they got it, that's perfectly feasible. It is. If someone cheeses lightning bolts and fucking does dick lightning in their first run of a Dark Souls game before they fucking patch it to make it not as good, that's perfectly feasible. And if you don't like it, guess what? I have a special message for you. Ready? Tough titties!
And that's why you can't play any single goddamn game without people holding your hand or without you getting those things to steamroll it, because tough titties is in the code and you can't deal with it. You can't deal with it, okay? Deteriorated Tom Selleck, you cannot deal with the fact that you cannot play the game the way that is meant to be played. I'm sorry, the energy's not slowing down now. And you're mad. You are tight. In New York, that's what we say. You tight right now because you can't play the game the way it's meant to be played. You need that lightning. You need that halberd. You need that hand holding because you are just not that good enough, sir.
Because it ain't your fucking game.
And I like to point this out. If people go out and cheese, I personally don't like it because what's the point of you paying all that money for you to just do the same shit over and over and over again till the game is over? What kind of satisfaction is that? Come on, man. Seriously. Who buys a game? Who's like, especially in today's era, who's spending 60 goddamn bucks to just do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again? That's a waste of money in my opinion. Oh, but I forgot. We're talking about the man who doesn't know the value of money. Let's continue.
You know, grow the fuck up. Stop telling people that what they're doing is wrong. You're not the end-all be-all authority. All right? In my opinion, there should be difficulty levels for games, and you should be able to select them.
And the funny thing is, even with these difficulties, he still manages to fuck up. That's the beauty of it.
And there's various different reasons. Some people can't dedicate the amount of time that as someone else to destroy this tough-ass game. Maybe I'm a more casualized gamer and I only have a day.
Yeah, like I'm really fucking up right now. So like my thing is, I don't understand that concept either. Like you don't have the time. So the time that you do have, you should dedicate into getting better. Why is that hard? Why is that so goddamn hard? Like in Call of Duty, right? The first Call of Duty I ever played was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Okay? And I used to play with my boy Drew, right? And I used to play with his cousins. And these motherfuckers used to smoke me every single time. The only time I got to get better was when I actually used to go to their house and play. That was my time getting better. And under that pressure of not getting killed by them and trying to win and trying to get better, all that stuff accumulating had made me a better player. I'm not a great Call of Duty player, but I could hold my own. I can help people out when I play. But I did that in the short amount of time that I had to play. Just because you don't have enough time doesn't mean the time that you do have cannot be put to the utmost use. But you wouldn't know that because you spend your time sitting in one place all goddamn day, not doing shit, not getting good. You're just wasting away.
An hour a day to play games. Now I can never play a From Software game, ever. Because I just don't have the time to dedicate to be good enough to beat it, right? No, how is that fair? If you spend the $60, you should be able to play the game, right? Now, I'm not saying easy mode. I'm not saying, oh.
You can play the game. Like, I don't understand what he's trying to say with this. Like, I don't understand, like, how, like, what is he talking about? You can still play the game. What do you mean you don't have enough time? Like, what, you work all day and you only have, like, 30 minutes to play? You still have time to grind and own your craft. You can get good in those 30 minutes. But you wouldn't know that because you wouldn't apply effort to anything. Because you want it handheld. You want the walking sim.
No challenge. oh, I put on easy mode and now I just walk around and I just press the A button and I kill every monster. It's just instant vaporization. I don't even have to fight. It's just instant vaporization. See, this is the problem, is that people see everything as black or white. It's either incredibly gruelingly difficult so that if you beat it, you can basically stroke your big E-penis and say, oh, look at the achievement I made. Or it's...
Again, what's with the E-penis? Has somebody flashed you some E-penis, Phil? Are you thirsting for some E-penis, Phil? Did Kat get some E-penis, Phil? Like, you really love virtual penis. It's really scary. What's up with that? Like, come on, let's talk about that. It's very, your mentality is very phallic oriented, if you get my drift. Let's continue.
It's so easy that anyone could do it, and there's no purpose in even playing the game because it's so easy. No, that's not the case. And with everything, there's a happy balance, a happy medium somewhere that needs to be found. But people...
And can anybody tell me, has he ever found that happy medium? Have you, like I said, the man cannot do that. He cannot find a game and find a happy medium. It's either the game is too hard and it sucks, he finds every excuse under the sun, or he cheeses, or he has somebody handhold it and he just steamrolls through the game. There is no happy medium with you. You literally just projected your own stream.
People don't want to do that because you want to know why? That's difficult. Finding the happy medium, the balance that makes sense, is a hard thing to do. It's a challenge. Instead, you either want it super hard or super easy with no in between. And that's the problem. People don't want to take on the difficult task. They want to believe that everything is absolute black and white. It's not.
But the thing is, even if it isn't, even let's say there's this nice gray area in the middle, you still suck at games.
Okay? So, it's this simple. Yes, I do believe there should be difficulty settings for video games so that someone who doesn't have the same exact situation as someone else can still enjoy a game.
They can still enjoy the game. They just got to get good. There's no problem with that.
Okay? I'm not saying you have to dumb down your video game to piss easy to do that, but at least you should put some fucking effort into it to understand that not everyone on planet Earth is exactly the same, and people have different life situations, different physical situations.